Hey guys, Joshua Gadamu here, and today I'm reviewing Monsters vs. Military Men. An awesome playset. This is the case right here. We see that there's 96 figures total. Little army man fighting monsters. This is a lot like the other sets that I've reviewed, which is the from Imperial Toys. This one's from Blip Toys, but zombie responders versus zombies, army men versus cavemen, and ninjas versus robots. A lot like that. You can see this case is pretty similar in size, but a little different. Like I said, different company, but same kind of concepts. And they're very, very, very cool. You can see I've got the whole horde out here. The monsters are overrunning the few army men that have made it into the further stretches of them, but they're just being annihilated. Monsters are continuing to go through. Guys are fighting. Monsters have made it through, and here's the last stand. Also a strategic stand. You know, we got the army men. They're not exactly super bright because, you know, we have like this guy right here who's not this guy. He fell down. Probably because he's dead. But this guy is firing in both directions and shooting his teammate. Not so smart. And guys with, you know, binoculars watching, but they're telling these snipers where to fire. We got our grenadiers, and we got a front line of guys firing their machine guns. Of course, not a lot of them, because most of them are out here dying or fighting for their lives. Well, let's take a detailed look at these figures. First off, we have this guy. He's pointing and yelling orders, and we kind of see him pretty often. Here's a good back shot of him right there, telling those men to throw their grenades in that direction. Of course, we also have this guy over here trying to tell the friends that there's a monster behind them. Now, you know, he might die because he's not actually shooting, but he does have a gun, and it's a pretty nice looking gun at that. So, should he turn his head around, he might actually live. Then we have this guy. Now, he is really cool looking. He's got a mohawk, binoculars. You can see there's nice detailed pockets and armor on these guys. The guns look really cool. Knee pads. Rather modern looking, especially for fighting monsters. Monster fighting gear, you know. But he's looking through binoculars. But should he choose to fight, his gun is ready, and it's a fully automatic. Now this poor man, he lost his rifle. I'm not sure there's an excuse for that, but it's possible that rather than losing his rifle, he used up all his bullets. Because let's face it, monsters are strong. Also, the monsters, you know, they come in that magenta, but it's kind of a flesh-like color, which is good because there's going to be lots of monster blood splattering everywhere as they take bullets and keep coming forwards. But, you know, we got the green guys. Great for the army. And a nice light green. I like that. Lots of detail on him. He's holding a grenade. He's pointing where he's going to throw. He's yelling, "Grenade!" You know. And he's got two more here on his belt. So maybe he used up all of his ammo, used up his handgun, and so now it's grenade time. This is the only one that I wasn't super pleased with. And it's fun. Like, what's nice about these is they're all unique sculpts. You don't see these sculpts in other Army Men packs as far as I've seen. So this guy's kind of nice, but he's a small dude. Really tiny legs, I think. He's very short. And, you know, his gun is cool. It's got a scope. It's probably a sniper rifle. But the sculpt isn't so great in that, you know, he doesn't get a whole lot of a face. I guess we're seeing him peeking out of that helmet there. But the gun's pretty enmeshed with him. There's just a couple lines that could have gone a long ways there. So let's say, unlike these guys who aren't firing or aren't using their guns or lost their guns, this man has had his gun welded to him to make sure he dies fighting. Like I said, we got a whole bunch of them over here, but you'll notice they have holes in the top of their heads. Why do they have holes in the top of their heads? I don't know. vent so their helmets don't get too hot. I don't know. It's kind of sad. I wish they didn't have the little hole in their helmet. It looks kind of dumb. But the others kind of make up for him. Guy with a really cool rifle. You can see him looking through the scope. Again, the knee pads, the armor, the helmet. If I could just hang on to him. We have that little weapon shooting effect at the end. Muzzle flash. See the other side of him. Even his face has some detail. It's really nice. I like him. Their armor has nice detail as well. There's this guy. I would like to call him Kamikaze Joe. Why? Because anyone who's firing in both directions without looking is very reckless. And on one hand, it looks incredibly cool. I mean, let's face it. That looks really cool. But shooting your teammates is not cool. Friendly fire! So, we kind of send this guy out on the front. And he distracts the monsters. He does a lot of damage on his way in. But you kind of don't expect him to make it back. He's also got 6 grenades strapped to his chest. So when he explodes, he's going to explode pretty big. But he's a really cool guy. Definitely probably my favorite. Despite his team-killing tendencies. And now for the monsters. Wow, the monsters. What can I say here? These guys are cool. I mean, as a kid, I would take my mutants and my G.I. Joe... Well, not my G.I. Joes, but G.I. Joe mutant monster guys and, whatever else, dinosaurs. I would fight my army men. But here, somebody has gone the next step and made monster army men. Genius. Give this man a pizza. This guy is scary. He's all kind of... It looks pretty hairless and just weird. You got this huge head with teeth, a huge eye, and claws. You do not want to meet this thing in an alley or in a park at daylight, let alone at night. This is the kind of thing that comes out of your closet and gives you bad dreams for your whole life and makes you wet the bed. At least till the age of 12. The next one looks a lot like Aliens. Like the Alien franchise. It's got, I think, again, one big eye there on the front. Huge mouth. No little mouth inside, but the back of the head strongly resembles Alien. Unless that's a mouth. See, it's got these little jagged edges, so who knows? The back of the head could be like a giant Venus flytrap mouth. That could be pretty dangerous. I imagine this guy being green in color or something. He's got a very reptilian kind of look to him. He's missing the tail to be the aliens. Hawkman! Part hawk, part man. 100% monster. Even has a tail, which is cool. Because, hawks, they have lion's tails. This has got some really nice detailed wings. Just cool feet. Looks pretty menacing. Like he's just going to go up and bop somebody. Like kind of our Frankenstein-looking monster. Got, torn and tattered clothes kind of coming up behind it. Just like over here. Sneaking up behind them. See the back of him. Clothes are pretty tattered. Had a rough fight. This guy is really cool. Shark Man. He didn't actually get a tail. Kind of got gypped in that department. And due to his massive fists, sometimes he's a little hard to stand up because he wants to fall over. But it looks really cool when he's slamming into somebody. And he's just smashing that guy with his fists. Let alone biting them. I mean, you'd think Shark Man would have his mouth open or something. And she does have some cool teeth there. But he's ripped with muscles. He wears pants instead of surf short. No, those are shorts. Surf shorts. Wears big honking boots. I don't know where he got those, but he wears them. Probably Walmart. And just massive fists for pummeling people. I could just see him kind of like walking up to an armed man and be like, "Pow!" pow, and they'd be shooting bullets into him, and pow. But only as he jumps on the guy who was gonna throw the grenade, so Shark Man. And this guy is fun. He would fit really well in with the zombies from the Zombie Responders versus Zombies pack. He's not green like the zombies, but most definitely zombie-ish. Let the camera have a chance to focus. There we go. See, you can see he's got boots and shorts and kind of just a shirt, but he's lugging this huge arm, which is longer than his other arm. And he's gonna like clobber people with it. Give me a hand. And I just like him for that. I like that. I like his face. Just a lot of nice detail there. And so, I got this one here going after Kamikaze Joe. Gonna whop him one real good with his big old arm. And just really neat. These are cool toys. Absolutely awesome. Lots of detail. It's fun to have army men fight army men. That's fun. But what if your army men were fighting monsters? Or what if they made the monsters to fight the tan army men, but the monsters turned on them? Oh, man, it's neat. So, write down below, who do you think is going to win? Monsters or army men? Make sure to write down below. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe, because we got all kinds of cool Army Men toy reviews and others coming. And please check out the eBay store if you're looking for Army Men. We have all kinds of cool Army Men toys there. Including these 3 packs. Well, catch you guys later.